For this force, the voice of none is stronger than the voice of one.
We do not forget. We do not forget. Expect us.
Greetings world. We are on DK. We have exposed to you how the elite control both sides. We have been warning you of upcoming deceptions. Today we will hope to explain to you the fake news deception and the opening of the hand of order. So we know the elite create order out of chaos. They create a problem, then they give us the solution. Control. Now we are seeing the elite switching hands. We have exposed so much about the satanic Jesuit elite, their pedophilia, their drug and human trafficking, their false flag events and propaganda, their bloodlust and warmongering and spying. We can see their evil clearly now, because so many have awakened and are continuing to see the corruption on all levels. The elite are now beginning to switch hands, ordered out of chaos. The hand of the elite which creates chaos is closing. The violence is amplifying. The fear and anger and bloodshed is intensifying. The hand of the elite which creates order, peace, false hope, deception, one world government, is opening. We have all seen the chaos and death and will see an increasing amount until the people beg for peace, allowing the new world order to take place. We are on the path to this now and we hope you can see it clearly so you are not given false hope and deceived further. Always keep in mind the ones in power who will be praised and who will be put in the spotlight are puppets of the other hand of the elite. The ones we will be told are on the right side, the side of truth, the side of peace, the side of justice. We have already exposed how they control WikiLeaks and Snowden and Assange. They control Alex Jones and other non-mainstream medias. They all use a scripted agenda. Control. They mix truth with lies to keep people blind. We have exposed this puppetry before. Now they must point out to you what the elite consider to be fake news. They must have censorship, order, while they expand their chaos. The hand of chaos is closing, and it does not close peacefully. We must beg for order. People are seeking the truth. The elite must steer them into their other hand. Further deception. And those who speak the truth and expose both sides of the corrupt elite are being slaughtered in silence. True whistleblowers are killed without notice from media or anyone. Doctors and scientists and government workers and more are murdered right and left. Truth speakers are dropping like flies as the people will believe they are getting rid of the bad elite and begin to accept what they think is good. This is what they do. They play both sides. It is the same but different. Donald Trump is a pedophile and a Satanist Jesuit just like his cousin Hillary Clinton. Just like George Bush and his dad George Schurf and his best friend Adolf Hitler and his daughter Angela Merkel. All the way through the bloodlines. The Illuminati have been confirmed and exposed. So what name do they call the other hand? Are Russia and China and Iran and Philippines the other hand? Or are they a different beast altogether? We must be wise as serpents. We must be diligent. The hand of order is coming into the awareness of the masses so they will beg for it to be opened, and the hand of chaos to end. We must not be deceived. We will continue to be censored just as they have done throughout history. In ancient Rome, scholars and philosophers and writers and musicians, anyone who spoke out against the disgusting satanic pedo-infested elite-drenched empire, anyone who spoke truth was killed. What do we see today? We have all witnessed the elite's control and reprogramming of Britney Spears and the assassination of Michael Jackson when they were going to be part of it all no more. Censorship. We have seen truth speakers like George Carlin and Prince and so many others murdered when they had spoke too far off of their script. We all see Kanye West is being reprogrammed and controlled by them now. We see them murder doctors and scientists and researchers who speak out or try to come forward with evidences of their corruption. We see time and time again the assassination of truth speakers in government, media, and every walk of life, not to mention truth speakers who are exiled and living lives on the run and in constant turmoil, murdered by censorship. This control is nothing new. We have the same practices going on today as they did through history. In ancient Rome they created the games to be able to mass exterminate the troublemakers as the crowds grew and the protests and riots sprouted up against the government. The Olympics. The government rounded up whoever was against it, protesters and teachers and Christians against the satanic Roman Catholic Church and government owned and controlled by the elite, philosophers and anyone who spoke out against the elite. They were all rounded up and slaughtered by the brainwashed masses for fun and profit. We still celebrate the human sacrifice ritual called the Olympics today. However, now we have FEMA camps in place to take care of the mass roundups and executions. They performed false flag events on their citizens. Depopulation, which is satanic human blood sacrifice ritual. Most notorious would be Nero's burning of Rome, destroying the city and murdering his citizens. Same happens today. Americans allow the slaughter of millions and millions every day in the name of patriotism, nationalism, the military glory of the blood-soaked elite empire, just as they did in the days of Babylon, the Ottoman Empire, the Qin dynasty, the Roman Empire and now the American Empire. History repeats itself because the elite who must follow their scripted plan are the ones controlling both sides of every war, both sides of the government, both ends. The citizens of Rome were consumed by self and greed, idolizing the gladiators and stars of the day, worshipping evil. Every level of society was corrupt. Pedophilia was rampant just as it is in America today. Rape and murder were constant just as they are in America today. The citizens were brainwashed by a very controlled media and lifestyle, just as they are today. Everyone only thinking of themselves. Selfies, Facebook, Hollywood, money, material things. It is all about the self. No care for the acts of the government they support or the outside world, which has to suffer it. In such a corrupted empire, where all levels are saturated in corruption from birth, like the crab spider who gives birth only to be eaten by the babies, so every empire will be consumed and destroyed from within. The judgment is deserved, and it will be total. Do not be deceived by the elite's hand of order. It will be coming soon. Things will get much worse, but do not be sucked into the deception of the other side, the false light, the false truth that is still scripted and controlled by the elite. If you know the truth and you can see the lies whatever you read, if you are still waking up and do not know the signs, the symbols, the terms, the gematria and all that they use to deceive you, you will be easily deceived by false truth. Learn while you still can. The elite have been exposed in the corruption of their mainstream media, so now they will change your focus to what they control in the name of truth. False truth. Continuing to use words that do not mean what they use them for. Global community. One world whatever. So the masses are further deceived into believing lies. When you see terms repeated in the news, look them up in a dictionary for yourself. Know the deception. There is no such thing as fake news, but there is false news. News that is filled with half-truths and more lies in order to steer the masses into the elite's brainwashing. More of the same. Until we have no rulers and no religion, until we can live like humans, we will have no peace or prosperity, no freedom or justice. We will starve, we will be killed, we will be diseased, we will be poisoned. Until we learn to use our minds and act and destroy the elite and destroy our brainwashing and our divisions. Stop the anger. Stop the fear. Stop the violence. Be human. Be still. Do your research. Speak truth. Expose corruption. Whatever side it is on. Do not be deceived. Be more. Make them expect you.